This is the 2015 Range Rover Sport, and sporty it is. 510 horsepower sporty, and I'll tell you more about it right now. It's lighter, faster, and arguably sleeker looking than the full-size Range Rover. And you might have noticed that its design is very similar to the Evoque, employing a similar roofline and proportions. There is no doubt that this Sport is better looking than the previous iteration, as it stands still faster, which is to say it looks like it's moving even when it's parked. Hey, down here. Standard are 20s, these are 21s, though I couldn't tell you the difference in rubber. And if you have baller status and you can get 22s, though you'll need to choose that package as well as make the investment. I don't take much issue with the Range Rover Sport's aesthetics, however, these plastic hood vents, and while I'm all about weight saving, slightly diminish the car's appeal. Now coming to the back, you'll notice the proportions give you the impression that the roofline really slopes down, making the car look faster. Now there is a power lift gate, but of course, and in here you'll find not only a handy little bag, which is quite useful, rubber matting, but there is a spare, albeit not a full size. Could have used that in Oakland a couple weeks ago. More on that in a minute. Now arguably the back of the Range Rover Sport looks better than the front, but that's just IMHO. Now let's jump on up front. Now what I haven't told you is this is the Autobiography edition, and while we'll get into that a little bit more in a second, what you need to think right now is just more leather. And what it does, color aside, is make the Sport's interior feel just that much more next level. Also included in the Autobiography, in addition to those already mentioned 21-inch wheels, are 16-way power front seats with cooling and heating, 2 more ways than the non-Autobiography edition, a virtual instrument panel found here, a front cooler box, i.e. fridge for drinks, heated rear seats, red brake calipers, upgraded audio from a 250-watt 8-speaker system to a Meridian 1700-watt with more speakers, and a black contrast roof. But that's not all. Standard is an 8-speed gearbox that feels dual clutch smooth and quick, though I can't find any information to support that. An auto start stop system, a sliding panoramic roof which includes a mesh blind, speed proportional electric power assisted steering, paddle shifters, and a BMW-like gear selector. Cameras front and back, adaptive cruise control, though I couldn't get it to turn on, Bluetooth, and an 8-inch touchscreen that is in dire need of an upgrade. Love you, Jag. 4-corner electric air suspension system for comfort and road handling manipulation, higher for off-road, lower for on-road. And if that wasn't enough, there's even a sensor to detect smog and run the auto recirculation system. Now, to be completely honest, it's actually really hard to find fault with the Range Rover Sport, and things actually only get better when you start to drive it. Standard is an all-terrain response system which will automatically optimize the settings according to current conditions, so i.e. if you're on the highway or if you're off-roading. Now that's complemented by an intelligent 4-wheel drive system and something called Active Dynamics, which monitors the car's movement 500 times a second and automatically adjusts the chassis to reduce body roll and improve handling. And really, there is no body roll, no, like seriously. And that's despite the high roofline and the curb weight, which is just over 4,700 pounds. And while this might actually sound like BS, the Sport really does handle like a champ, and a lot of that can probably be attributed to the fact that it uses a torque vectoring system along with electronic diff to distribute power to the right tires, which not only improves grippiness, but reduces understeer. In a straight line, things are equally impressive. The 510 horsepower Supercharged V8 achieves a 0 to 60 in just 5 seconds, and that's with 62.2 cubic feet of storage, plus a top speed of 155 miles per hour and an exhaust note that is reminiscent of the Jag F-Type. Click here for that video. Of course, MPGs aren't so blissful at 1419 city highway or 16 combined, but hey, the hazard lights turn on under heavy braking, and that saved more lives, or will save more lives, than a few MPGs ever could. All right, guys, that's it. That's a 2015 Range Rover Sport. Price all in is $98,000. Base is $79,000. You can do the math. If you can, please subscribe, leave a comment, watch another video, and as always, thanks for watching. I hope you're recording. Ah, my back.